What up, you guys? In today's video from Feral Publication, we're going to be doing a zine reading. A zine called Yo Bro, She's Saying No. A zines for dudes to hold each other responsible. This is a one-page zine by Pocket Dot Zines. It is stapled, cut, very well done. Let's go ahead and read this zine. Hey dudes, you know what really sucks? Continuing to hear about women being sexually assaulted. You know what's worse than that? Seeing us men continue to do nothing about it. Guys, we have to do better. We have to hold each other accountable and not tolerate the same actions that have led to this point. Call your pal out on their behavior. Yeah, you might just lose one of your buddies over it. Totally worth it though, bro. Let's do better. Let's start now. When you keep saying inappropriate things and she says you're making her feel uncomfortable, she's saying no. In business, they say it takes 5 no's before you get a yes. A woman is not a business. Once is enough. She's saying no. If you're watching a movie together and you move closer to her but she moves further away from you, she's saying no. When she mentions at the bar that she's a lightweight, so you keep feeding her drinks and shots until she's passing out, she can't say no. Don't be a piece of shit, dude. Do the right thing. When you walk your date to her door and she casually mentions that it's getting late and she has to get up early, she's saying no. Maybe you're alone together and you're getting all hot and heavy. Maybe you think it's going great because she's very quiet and hasn't said otherwise. Maybe you think you're a good dude and you'd never do anything to hurt anyone. Maybe she is afraid to say no. Let that one sink in for a moment. It only takes a moment to check for consent. When you're bugging her at the bar and she keeps looking over at her friends to come and get her, she's saying no. When she says she just wants to go home, she's saying no. When she timidly responds with, not right now, or I'm not sure I should, or maybe we shouldn't, or anything else that sounds like that, she's scared. She's saying no, and it's time to back off. When she's putting her hands in between the two of you when you go in for a kiss, she's saying no. When you send her a hey on a dating app and she doesn't respond, so you send another hey and she still doesn't respond, and so you send another hey, she's saying no. Oh, and lastly, when she's actually saying no, she's saying no. From Pocket Dot Zine, very sad that this zine needs to be made and that these things need to be said, but it does. Remember, consent is mandatory.